Hello again, guys. Doc's here teaching you guys about MineZ 2. How to get started, some basic processes, some more advanced processes, and basically how to survive for as long as possible in this terrifying new world. Before we continue, I also want to remind you guys of your proficiency books, your recipe books, and the proficiency and recipe commands. You can also play the tutorials to learn a lot about this stuff. That being said, the first thing that you want to focus on is your armor. I think that keeping yourself stronger and harder to kill is more important than dealing damage in the beginning phases of the game, because in this area, anywhere in front of 6,500 on your Z-axis is the PvE area, where players can't hurt you. So the only thing you have to worry about are zombies, and zombies. Yeah, only zombies. How nice. So that's the only thing you have to worry about. You don't have to be too strong in hitting them if you can stay alive while fighting them, because you can hit them before they can hit you, you can strafe them, you can do other things. They're not too hard to take down, but there are different kinds of zombies that you'll have to watch out for. We'll be going over that later. But yeah, when you spawn into the world, all you're going to have on is a leather chest plate, or a leather chest piece, a leather tunic, whatever you want to call it. When you find other armor, like pants, or hats, or boots, you want to put that on right away. Just get yourself a full set. But when you find another piece of armor, say I have my chest plate and pants on, and I find another pair of ruined leather pants, I can do one of two things. That made no sense. I can choose to do one of two things, or I can choose to do two things. There are two things that you can do. That's what I meant to say. You can either choose to boost the durability of your armor and stack pants together, like that, you all know how to do that, and make a full durability set of pants, or you can choose to go to an anvil and put that armor piece into the anvil. The anvil breaks armor down and gives you leather, like that. The durability, I think, has some effect on how much leather it gives you, but you know, each piece is going to give you a certain amount of leather. When you get 4 leather, you can take any piece of armor and you can put 4 leather at it like this. That will upgrade it to the next tier. It goes from ruined to worn, you get worn, and then you get pristine. So just like that, I have a pristine leather tunic. This is as good as it's going to get for leather armor, and it can stand up to almost anything. Obviously not almost anything, I meant almost anything in you know, your respective zone where you are. So if you venture too far north and you start hitting Revenants and Forsakens, then you're going to start being really in a lot of trouble if you only have pristine leather. But it can hold up in a lot of PvP situations and a lot of zombie situations. So upgrading your armor to pristine before you start heading north is definitely worth the time. One more thing about the pristine armor. Once you have it all upgraded, it's going to take a lot more leather pieces to get it up to full durability. That wasn't a good example. Now, see, this half durability pristine pair of leather boots only goes up to that much durability with another almost, I don't know, that should repair it fully, but it doesn't, because it's as much as like 3 or 4 pairs of leather pants. I'm gonna throw these on real fast because I hear that. Whoops. Let's kill you, don't kill me, thank you. Trying to film a video here. Let me drink this baby. Whew. Ascendia is a great town to start in, because that church right there is filled with health potions, with sugarcane, with everything that you need. But now that you've got your pristine armor on, you want to start moving on to your weapons, obviously. I like bows better, honestly, and you get a pristine bow. I'll explain how to do that in just a second. But you find arrows most of the time like this, in groups of 5. And that's super irritating, because usually they won't stack. If you're using certain mods, it's really irritating because they will not stack. And like that, there's arrows that should stack, but they don't. And so if you have that problem, just get them in a place where they will, and arrows only stack up to 15, so I'm not sure why that's there. But yeah, so you can throw out these 6 arrows on the ground like that, and when you pick them up, then they'll stack back in. So if your arrows aren't stacking, just throw them out and then pick them all back up. You're going to want to watch out for these guys. These are called shiny toes, and if you don't have a bow, you're usually kind of screwed, especially if your armor isn't upgraded and your weapons aren't either. Because those things, even though you didn't see it, they shoot flames. They don't shoot flames, but they are, you know, like emitting flame particles, which gives them away kind of easily. You know that they're trouble. They will give you slowness. Every zombie when they hit you gives you slowness. They teleport around. They're hard to take down because of their armor. And yeah, if you see a shiny toe and you're not that well geared up, you really need to be careful. So, shiny toes are deadly, and they really, really suck. But they're also these other zombies. Where did you go? Are you running from me? Do you know I'm recording? Do you know you're gonna die? I think he does. There's also these zombies. They are in black leather, pretty easy to fight. Of course, my sword drops them in 2 hits because it's fully upgraded, and we'll go over that in just a second. But you also need to watch out for the regular zombies too. Regular zombies can pull you. It'll look like the Guardian beam from 1.8, and they'll yank you towards them. And you have to watch out for that because they'll pull you in the water and other things that might really screw you over. But I'm pretty sure that only regular zombies with no armor on can do that. But be careful. This was really convenient. Like I was gonna say, with bows and other upgrading abilities, sugarcane is your new best friend when it comes to bows. And I'll go over that when I get one more. Before I move on to why sugarcane is your new best friend, I wanted to show you guys one more thing that you could do with the armor. Alright, so as you can see I now have 5 pieces of leather because I don't need that extra one. My helmet is on pretty low durability right now, so I can break down other armor pieces, combine their leather into a completely new helmet, and combine that with my crappy durability one, and that boosts its durability like crazy. So if you do need another piece of armor and you can't find the right one, you can use other pieces of armor to craft a new piece of the piece that you want to use to fix the piece that's broken. That makes sense? Good. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure that this guy's not attacking me. Okay. So this is why sugarcane is your new best friend, or plant fiber as it's called. For the first part, you can craft bandages out of it, which is cool. But if you put them this way, they give you 1 string. And I'm not going to be going over how to upgrade a bow right now because it is really hard to find what you need. But you can get string like that with a sugarcane in a vertical line, and you can also break down a bow that you find into another piece of string. Now you upgrade everything in the same shape and the same style, but it's just the materials that you use change. So if you put 4 string around a bow, this is my pristine bow so it's not going to change, 4 string around a bow will upgrade it to the next level. And that's how you upgrade your bows. One thing I did want to mention about that though, your inventory does seem to get a lot more crowded in MineZ2 because you need a lot more of the things that you find. And so if you craft string using the sugarcane or plant fiber, it will not stack with the string that you get from breaking down a bow. So you kind of have to be careful about that if you want 2 slots taken up by different kinds of string. Another thing that you want to watch out for when you're fighting zombies is the new mechanic that they added in MineZ2. I don't know if it'll work here, but zombies are now more attracted to noise. So if you do fight a zombie like that, he was all the way over there, but he heard me fighting his friend. Both of these guys heard me fighting his friend, fighting their friend. So now they're both coming after me because they heard it. So their sight line is pretty much the same, I think. Sneaking doesn't seem to work as well, but the noise is something you really have to watch out for. So if you don't want to fight a bunch of zombies, make sure that you're only attacking things that you need to attack, because you might be swarmed if you only thought that there was going to be like 1 or 2. However, with the sound thing, bows can really help you out. They don't make any noise when zombies get shot, and so zombies won't come to their friend's aid if they do get, if you shoot them. Unless you miss a bunch of times like me, and then it's barely worth it. Will you die already? Thank you, sir. But yeah, so his friend over there didn't hear him getting shot at all, and now I can continue going about my day. Getting stone swords is much, much easier in MineZ2. If you find a wooden axe, you can go up to any log and chop it down. Or, not chop it down, but, chop it. When you chop it, you have a chance of getting a stick, like so. So, now that you have that stick for your sword's handle, you want to find a pickaxe, just in any chest, and start mining stone. When you mine stone blocks like this, it has a chance, my stone axe, like I've done this a lot, so I think it has increased my chance of getting these small stones. by quite a lot, and you don't get these on every swing. There you go. I missed one. 2. Crap. But yeah, so you get these small stones, and then when you get 9 of them, it enables you to make 1 piece of gravel. Now, since 1 block of gravel costs 8 clay balls, you want to grab at least 18, which will let you make 2 blocks of gravel. This gravel can be smelted down into cobblestone, or hardened up, or whatever, dried out. I don't know how it works. One thing I did want to mention about this, though, is that you can take wooden tools that you find. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on those too. You can take wooden tools that you find and use them as fuel, but that's not the most efficient way to do things. I knew it. You freaking jerk. You freaking jerk. Alright, come out, little friend. Where you at? Let me finish these guys off. Right, so, with wooden tools, you can either use them as fuel, or you can break them down in an anvil, which, you know, splinters them up or whatever, I don't know how it works, and then you get 2 planks like that, or 1 plank, or I don't know, it's random. You either get 2 or 1, but basically the planks will serve as a better fuel source than the plain wooden tool, you know? So you can either just use it as straight fuel, or if you have an anvil available to you, you can potentially double your fuel source and, you know, make it last a lot longer. So, you get the fuel source, up to you. If you're up north, you can mine coal ore with a stone pick and even get coal, and that'll be the best, obviously. But yeah, so you want to stay in the furnace interface while you're doing this, otherwise other people can come up and take your stuff. But if you're in the furnace interface, it'll tell them that it's in use and that they can't get to it. But yeah, so once you get your cobble, like that, from small stones to gravel to cobble, you take it over to your crafting table, get the stick that you got from chopping a log, and just like that, you have a stone sword. It does start as ruined, and to upgrade it, you get cobble, like we just did, with the small stones, to gravel, to cobble, and you put that, again, the wood planks right now, imagine that as cobble. That's how you would upgrade a stone sword. But, for now, we're going to take that stone sword that we just made and add it to my pristine stone sword, which will give me my pristine sword back with a lot more durability. I don't have any player kills on it, but I do have quite a few zombie kills on it. Wow. I don't have any player kills because I haven't left India yet. I've been grinding stuff for quite some time here, just trying to prepare for a guide because it is kind of hard to learn a lot of this stuff. But now that you have your armor and your weapons, you want to move on to what I just did. Water. That's probably the most important thing to keep you alive, because you can find food and do a lot of other things. Ooh, what a good fighter. Look out. Look out, you're attracting more. I'll help him. I'll help him. I missed. I give up. Alright, so, you get murky water if you take it from a river, and you get salty water if you take water from an ocean. So basically, you're just screwed. You're totally screwed all the time. It sucks. You can also drink directly from a source block of water, and that's cool, but it poisons you. Because, as you can see, do I have any milk on me? I don't. I'm gonna go find milk. Alright, so your murky water is going to do this to you. It's going to refill your hydration to 20, but it's going to say, well, I think I'm infected. It's going to drop you 2 hearts, and it's going to make your max health 8 hearts. You can cure that with antibiotics, bucket of milk, right like that, but you're still going to be down 2 hearts, which sucks. So yeah, just try to not drink murky water. But if you're with friends, they can heal you, and if they use antibiotic cream, or if they hit you with bandages, then antibiotic cream, and then finish it off with shears, that'll cure the wither effect, and you guys can drink murky water to your heart's content if you're in a group. Of course, if it's there's cooldowns to worry about and stuff like that too, but you know, if you're in a group, people can heal you, they have antibiotic cream, you should be good. Now, the obvious way to deal with murky water is to do this. Boil it, just like you're always supposed to if you get water from anywhere in the wild. And when you boil it, it'll finish up right now. I'm impatient. And boom, you get boiled water. Safe to drink. It'll be just like normal water. And, you know, you can drink it. It'll be safe. But if you don't boil it, you're going to have murky water. You're going to get that wither effect. You're going to be down 2 hearts, and you're going to have to cure yourself. And, yeah. murky water sucks. As I said earlier, food is pretty plentiful, but the recipes have changed for some things. Cookies are no longer made like this. From this recipe, you get cookie dough. With cookie dough, you have to bake it. Cooking one piece of cookie dough in the furnaces will give you 8 cookies, and that's as much as cookies will stack. There are new stack sizes, I'm pretty sure. Melons now stack up to 16, cooked fish stack up to 3, you know, carrots stack up to 3. I'm not sure how much bread stacks up to, because I think if we type in /recipe, /recipe, and this will teach you most of the things. If we scroll over to, where is it? Where did you go? Bread, right here. 3 wheat in a row is going to give you 1 bread dough. You cook that bread dough, it's going to give you 1 piece of bread. I usually find cocoa beans before I find 3 pieces of wheat. So I'm pretty sure that that those whatever cookies are going to be more of a consistent food source than bread. But yeah, moving on to more northern ideas. When you're getting ready to move on and that you've got all your gear ready, you can talk to these quest vendors. I think they're in more cities than just India, but Hutchin and Ren here will give you some quests. I've already done sharpshooter. What? Oh, I thought I already did that one. But yeah, they'll give you quests. Oh damn. And when you complete those quests, you will gain quest reputation, which you can then use with Ren to buy other things. What the hell? Did this get wiped again? Huh. I guess our quest got reset recently. But yeah, you complete quests from the quest giver, and then you can go back and reclaim your prize with your reputation points. This will allow you to get up to chain, and you can actually get pristine chain armor and a pristine stone sword, a power 1 pristine pristine bow before you even move on. And you'll also be able to buy recipes for Potion of Healing 2 and antibiotics. Antibiotics, I don't know that recipe, but I do know that the Potion of Healing is this coagulation powder with a water bottle. But like, unless you know the recipe, like, you can't craft it. So you have to buy the recipe to unlock that. But once you do know that, this coagulation powder plus a water bottle is an instant health too. That's really valuable to learn. But unfortunately, it is 250 reputation points from doing quests. Anything else before I move on north? One thing about healing, coagulation. I'm pretty sure coagulation means it stops bleeding, right? Coagulate? I don't know. So I'm pretty sure if you use that, it'll stop people bleeding and not just give them regen. And if you kind of go into this a little bit, I forgot to go into this at all. That's good. Your proficiency chart. The durability shows how close you are to leveling up. And for me, shears, I need to heal 4 more people until I get my next tier up for for healing. Armorsmith, making armor. It just makes you, like, it's more bang for your buck if you do it more often. My stone swords, I'm novice, which means that I do more damage with stone swords. I'm working with my bows. I've gotten something like, what is that, 43 kills? 53 kills today with a bow. And on zombies though, I don't think player kills count in here. And yeah, so if you just work with different things, like my wood pickaxe is pretty high up, and it's going to be hard to level it up again because I'm practiced with it, which means that, like, I'm whatever, good with it. And yeah, so you can level up stuff with stone swords, iron swords, other things, reviving. I think I've revived like 3 people. It's just hard to find people that need to be revived. You can also level up your disease resistance. And for me, it says 100% chance of disease, but a bunch of the guys in my clan have like an 80% chance, a 60% chance of disease, which means that they've drank enough murky water on purpose to create an immunity to it. And so you can drink murky water over and over and over, but you can't, not over and over and over. If you drink murky water and you get the wither effect and you're infected from the water, and you drink another one while you're still under that effect, it won't work. So you have to cure yourself and then do it again to get that, whatever, skilled leveled up. But yeah, I do more damage with stone swords now. I think my armor has a higher chance of being more effective because I've crafted about 10 sets of pristine leather, just gearing up to go north. Each time, I think I've only died to players twice, and most of the time it's just these insanely powerful zombies that are up north, which is what we're going to get to pretty shortly. Heading north is like dangerous mostly because of this. PvP enabled past this point. This is the PvP border, basically. So at Z 6500, that's where the line is, you cross over and PvP is now enabled. So you have to watch out for people at this point. The tab, you know, like your player count, it goes by area that you're in. So I'm in the southeast right now, or I'm in southeast over by Malin, and so that's kind of who's in my area. Not too many people on right now because I am recording kind of late, but yeah, so now that I'm in the PvP zone, I'm vulnerable to other players. I wasn't at all before this, but now I am. And if I cross back over that because I'm being chased, it's still going to have to cool down a little bit. I think it's like another 30 or 60 seconds until you're safe from PvP again after you cross back over the line. Because of course they don't want it like HCF where you can just kind of hop in and out of spawn and just troll people. So they kind of wanted to make it more, you know, dangerous, which it is. But yeah. One other thing that's really useful when you get farther north is making your own stone tools. Because around here, this place is called Orish, and there's a lot of coal. I didn't have a stone pick, but I can craft my own. And all I had was a stone, or a wood axe. And then I found another wood axe because, you know, durability. But when you get sticks from logs, you can put them into a 3x3, or fill a crafting table up with them to make one wooden plank. And that allowed me to make a wooden pick, which allowed me to get small stones, get gravel, and start making my own stone pick, so that I can collect this this coal that's all around here. Not the coal blocks, obviously, but the coal that's in other places nearby. But yeah, sticks serve as a pretty crappy fuel source, but they work. And so if you can just kind of keep that filled with your wooden axe, you can kind of fuel things through just enough to push you to get the stone that you need to, you know, get what you want. So this finishes off. I can grab the 6 out of there just fast enough. MLG. We can go over here. We can craft a stone pick, like so. Huzzah! Get the stone pick, trash the wood pick, you're all good. Probably won't really live long enough to wear down an entire stone pick, but yeah, so there's this mine here, right? And in this mine, you can mine coal. It says you can't break coal ore, but don't worry, it'll come flying out at you. There might be a bug or something. You can break, yeah, coal ore with a stone pick, and you get it back. You can't break iron ore. I tried that earlier. I broke one like 40 times, and I didn't get anything from it. But you can stock up on coal a little bit and find some cool loot down in mines, apparently. But I don't need any more health potions. I'm actually taking up a little bit too much room with them. But yeah, I'm going to stock up on coal here, so I can smelt a lot of things at once, because of course coal lasts the longest. It's the best fuel source in the game, and of course if there were lava buckets, that would be nice, but you can't use those, I don't think. But I'm going to stock up on coal, which stacks in groups of 3, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to stop doing that actually. And yeah, I'm going to boil some water with this, I'm going to cook this fish, and yeah, stone pick plus any coal ore that you see will give you a really good and reliable fuel source. So, as we venture up north, and we're here in a little location called Oasis, which isn't too far away from my favorite town called Karst, which is where I've died almost every time I've played this game. But yeah, I'm faced with this little problem, this conundrum, whatever you want to call it. I have my pristine leather boots, or these ruined chain boots. I'm going to choose to combine these into full durability chain boots and keep them in my inventory for now, because I do want to use those chain boots, but I don't want them to get too beat up before I find more chain gear. This location is obviously fantastic. I mean, it's got chain zombies, which did 2.5 hearts, as you can see, in one hit with my pristine leather on. So they are pretty strong. Not too much of a bother because you can kill them quite easily. I keep getting that sound and it really freaks me out. But yeah, I'm going to venture down here a little bit more and see what I can find. Right, so when you have enough chain and you get another duplicate piece, because my boots are already pretty much at full durability, you can melt down your chain. and the chainmail will turn into iron bars, or how the game calls it, chain. You get 4 of those, you combine it around, and that's the upgrade chain. It's pretty much the same thing over and over and over. And then when you get enough chain, you get like geared out to like however much you want, you can start venturing more western, I think. Not many full iron zombies spawn in the east, or Forsakens, that's what they're called. And those are full iron zombies, and those are the only way currently that I know of to get iron, is iron dropped by those Forsakens, and then you just kind of farm them, you know, stay around where they are, kill a bunch of them, and start getting their iron, like combining it with your own, and melting down the extra that you get until you get pristine iron. It's pretty much just whatever, just grinding, getting your pristine armor up, and that's pretty much how you survive. Things to watch would be obviously your food levels, how much whatever water you have, other things. Like when I went down to the cave system just a couple minutes ago, spent a long time down there, I really had to watch my food and water, because walking those massive paths can kill you even if you don't get attacked by anything. You can starve yourself out, you can dehydrate. So yeah, just watch your levels and then upgrade your stuff, charge through. I really like I like keeping grenades when I can find them. I like keeping all the arrows that I can find, small stones, other things. And actually with this iron bar, I could make a basic grapple, which is really cool. You do /recipe, and you can, let me find it. Where is it? Crap, one sec, I'm clicking fast, stop telling me. It's like a fishing pole recipe, but instead of 2 string, you just add you add an iron bar, right there. 3 sticks, string, and a chain, and you get a weak grapple. Which is cool, because now anybody can make one. It's pretty easy. You only have to get a little bit of chain, like literally 1 piece of chain armor will get you a weak grapple, if you like decompress it and break it down. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. There are a couple other cool little things that you can do throughout the game that'll leave up to you guys to find. Oh my god, sick. I'm gonna replace my button with that. I like grenades. Grenades actually are pretty useful in this game. They were kind of not that great in MineZ 1, but they're actually really useful for groups and Forsakens when you have to fight them. If you have grenades and you can run up into a group, really just good things to have. So yeah, hopefully that showed you guys a little bit of what you can do, just kind of the options, things like this. If I see a chest and I don't want anything, just remember to break it so you can respawn with something that you want. It might cause a little bit of lag, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck out there. Hopefully don't run into me. I will kill you. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm usually peaceful because I get scared of everybody. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later.